What's good? So, hey, man, we back here for the base. Your man, Jay Rich. We got a full house today, man. What's good with y'all boys, man?
Sure, doing amazing, brother. Doing amazing.
Good evening. Good evening. Thunder up.
Thunder up.
For sure, for sure. Let's go ahead and give a round of applause for the Thunder real quick to start the show.
Shout out to Archer, man. Got me the SGA MVP shirt, you feel me? So we really official with it now.
Man, we was definitely up, man. What a time to be alive. We start this bitch out like we do every episode. Sharing is caring. Extra feedback like a mug today. We got 4 mics in this bitch. It's been a while since we had this many people in the arena, so we're gonna be all right though. Sheesh, man, bear with us. Get through this shit. So we got a guest. Put the link up in the bio for anybody want to join the show. Trying to go over here and see if this shit sounds like.
The invite?
Copy and paste. We got a nice show for y'all today, though, man. I'm excited. Let me see what we sounded like over here.
Yeah, and I think try turning down your headphones.
Disconnect. Hearing.
Test it. But let's see how it sounds on the live stream, though.
Let's see how we sounding right now. Let's see how we are sounding.
Got some feedback. Then you just got to turn some of the mics down.
Hello, yeah, we good?
Test. Mic check. We good?
Oh, you can hear us? Sheesh. I'm trying to, let me see, bro. Can y'all hear us all right, man? I don't hear shit. Hello. Am I still connected to your shit, bro?
Huh? Still connected to what?
Let's play YouTube. Let's see. Can I hear us now? Can I hear us? Make sure we good.
I think we turned off the headphone.
Sound like we good, bro.
Yeah, I think we
good. Straight.
Hello.
Yep.
Still connected to your shit, bro?
Yep, we good. Let's get this show cracking, bro. Let me show this out to Coach Hopgood. I know he waiting in the comments. He been waiting on us to get this show cracking. I should have said 8 p.m. Central Standard Time or something.
Man.
7 p.m. West Coast, East Coast time. Anyway, man, let's get it cracking, bro.
Yeah, so, it's the off season, but definitely still NBA free agency. We've been talking about, we got our favorite teams. Even though the Thunder just got a ring, you feel me? We can talk about some of other teams getting new players and everything. But starting off with the Thunder, though, they haven't made a whole bunch of moves in the offseason. But let's recap the ring. Did y'all go to the parade? I know I was there. And y'all at the parade or what?
Yeah, I was definitely at the parade, man. It was a great time, man, for the city, man, to see us going out there, man, and doing what we did. Nobody was killed. Let me just keep it a buck. I ain't even trying to be funny or nothing like that. Nobody was injured. Click the link so it could pop up on the screen, Jay Rich. Yes, sir. Coach Hopgood in there so he can join it. There you go right there, actually. So, we got a guest that's going to pop up on this bad boy. Let's get it cracking. What's going on, Coach Hopgood?
Going on?
Can we hear you, Coach? Talk to us. Talk, Coach. I ain't turned nothing up.
Can you hear me?
Should be able to hear him and shit.
Coach Hopgood, can you hear us?
Yes.
Okay, there you go, bro. I couldn't hear you. We was wondering what was going on. How's everything going your way?
Yes, I can hear you. I'm good, man. I'm good. How's y'all doing?
Look like you kind of frozen a little bit.
Yeah, it looked like you kind of froze, Coach.
I don't know.
Sheesh. Let me see. Talk, coach. The more you talk, the more we can hear. You feel me?
Oh. I'm doing good, man. How you guys doing today?
Can't hear
Are
none
you
of
good?
that.
You hear me?
You heard me through my headphones. Let's go back to the roadcaster. So go back here. I don't know.
I'm gonna say you move closer.
Can you hear me?
Trying to figure out this, y'all. But anyway, man, we got some NBA free agency talk. A Thunder one, man. I'm excited as heck about that. We went to the parade, created some crazy content, man. NBA free agency has been even crazier. I don't know what happened, brother.
He's moving now.
Yeah, he's shaking his head. Yes, we can't hear him though. Having a little.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. So,
Yeah, we can hear you, coach. Did you get to watch the NBA draft, Andy?
I stopped watching.
What happened?
I stopped watching. I don't watch it anymore.
Oh, you don't watch?
I don't watch it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's right now. You know, right now the NBA basketball is turned into a rich person's game now.
I can dig it. So what you watching then, coach? If you ain't watching no NBA?
Yeah, I've been watching that WNBA, man. You know, women's basketball right now. Basketball right now.
Hey, Coach. This is Burger here, Last of a Dying Breed. I wanted to know who's your favorite team then? My favorite team is the Aces. I'm a huge Miss Wilson fan.
Aces.
We can't hear you, coach. Coach, we gonna kick you out the arena and then join back off in it. Click that link and join back in. We having
Yes,
some
sir.
interference over there. My fault, coach. All right, sheesh, man. We back, man. Sorry about that, coach, man. We had coach. That's Oklahoma legend, man. Talk your talk,
Hey,
man.
man,
Give a little history on that, Mike. Bro.
Yeah. So just real quick, I want to give him his flowers, man. Man, I'm a kid, man. Grew up in the inner city, Oklahoma City. I went to Oklahoma City John Marshall. I was kind of a big deal back in the day, but when I was coming out of middle school, I remember, dunking a basketball, and I remember right after I dunked in the game, I remember people came up to me and said, "Man, you're gonna be the next Brian Hopgood." I was like, "No, I'm not gonna be 6'11". I'm gonna be this dude, man. So straight legend, man. He was actually in some publications as the #1 player in the country. So literally, he could have went to any school. So for what I'm saying, he went to Millwood in Oklahoma City, which was our rival, and that's a 3A school. And he literally made all of the big coaches, Dean Smith, where he played for Coach Crum. I'm talking about, if you know him, Sutton, Tubbs, everybody wanted Brian Hopgood. That's what I remember. I'm talking about, that's who you wanted to be. So for him to be on our show, we were just the privilege to be on here with my guys, and to be on here with him, literally a living legend, is pretty awesome. So I want to give him his flowers, man, and he is a legend.
That part really is, man. So let me go ahead, and we dove right into this episode anyway. Before we invited the guest on, we were super excited. So obviously we got Jay Rich right here repping Jay Rich Productions. You feel me? Jay Rich Sportsway, do a whole lot of stuff over there. So that's my co-host on Up for Debate podcast right there, where everything's up for debate. So we definitely gonna debate some stuff here. So this is C Money Get Money Trevo right there, artist repping Slay Records. Got him in town fresh off a tour. So he's we ain't even gonna talk about his team when it comes to the NBA. No, anyway, he a Lakers fan, man. He said Lakers in 5 over there. Then we got Bird Gang here. That's my bro here. We got a podcast in the mix. So we kind of collabing on this one, man, building the brand on up. And definitely gonna have some fun talking some sports. We're gonna talk some life in this episode. So we definitely gonna talk NBA. You feel me? We're gonna talk some WNBA because me and Jay Rich play in the Slay Sports WNBA Fantasy Basketball League right now. So we can get our phones out and talk about the players on our team. Bird is a WNBA fan. I know Travo said he ain't got no problem wearing some of these women's jerseys like that. So I mean, we definitely want to elevate the ladies, you dig? And we're gonna talk some life. We're gonna talk about Diddy trial, verdict, maybe touch on some relationships, but y'all just bear with us, man. Let's see if we can get Coach Hopgood back off in the arena real quick. See if that the audio worked. I pressed the wrong button. Coach, talk to us.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Sheesh, yeah, you sound loud and clear now, man. Welcome
I'm
to
on
the
the-
arena, man. Turn your phone
Hey.
sideways, Coach.
I'm back. Right
There
there.
you go.
Yeah.
So talk to us now. You say you gave up on basketball, so now you be watching WNBA.
No, I didn't say I give up on basketball. I stopped watching the NBA draft, man, because it's just right now it's not even a draft to me. It's about potential, and a lot of these guys, they're gonna be doing more G Leaguing than anything. Like I said, after I stopped playing, I've been coaching girls basketball. I coached on the Nike circuit. And a lot of the WNBA girls I've seen when they were on the Nike circuit, so I kind of more resonate with them a lot. I've seen a lot of boys on it, my boys as well, because my son's going through it now. But it's just, it seems like the women's game has the players are appreciating the game more than the guys are. So, and I was hearing y'all earlier, man. Thank you. I appreciate, giving me that love. I mean, the one thing about the city right now, and I might piss a lot of people off, is that it's a lot of people that's not actually from Oklahoma that comes to our city and get love, but the ones that's homegrown, we need to show them more love, and when they do stuff, man, we need to support them, and it kind of hurts sometimes when that happens, And I can name some names out and give you some examples, but that's, I guess, another show.
But yeah, I do appreciate you. We talked about having you on the show, man. You being a regular, man, sports analyst, man, repping Slay Sports, man. So we got you here, man. It came sooner than later. Grateful to have you on, man, because you definitely a great basketball mind. Like Bird was saying, man, you Millwood, man, probably one of the most decorated high school athletes, you feel me? Especially when it comes to winning them high school championships. And then Louisville. So that's crazy, bro. That's a whole journey.
Well, like I said, Millwood, we did it was great. I didn't even know. I really didn't really understand what we did in high school until after it was all done. And when you had people coming to you, I tell my son all this stuff, and just seeing the things that we've done. And it's kind of remind me of the Thunder run, man, that's going on right now. When we're going to go into that, it's like, we all loved each other. We all love playing with each other, and that's very rare in the game today, And so we had a great coach. Coach Franklin was a legend. My God, he was a legend. He was a man among men, and so as I'm watching this stuff, because I'm not a Thunder fan, I'm a Laker fan, actually.
Oh, shoot. Oh, man. We had a film. Okay, that's cool. We gonna talk about it.
Well, I'm not gonna judge you, Coach, because I know what area you talking about. You talking about Magic and Kareem. You ain't talking about, what I'm saying, what's going on now. I know what you grew up on. So I ain't gonna judge you. I'm not gonna judge you. You talking about no look Magic to Worthy, Kareem. I was probably going for the Lakers then. Yeah, you talking about, that's who you're talking about. That's what you grew up on. You didn't grow up on LeBron, Hamburger Luca. You know what I'm saying? You didn't grow up on that. So
okay, yeah, we know he definitely not bandwagon. You feel me? So I could dig it. I
love LeBron though. I remember everybody get mad when I say that though. I do love LeBron though for a lot of reasons.
Okay. Well, that's cool, man. Well, let's dive into this show. Get this content cracking. So, WNBA. You want to talk some WNBA, Jay Rich? While we on the WNBA, we're gonna go ahead and talk on the Thunder and some of these fantasy or the pickups, free agency. Free agency first. Let's do the free agency. Knock it out. So, we're gonna talk about the Thunder, man. For us to just win the championship, we went out and secured the bag, signing SGA to a 4-year, $285 million deal. Definitely broke the bank, making him the highest NBA player ever. Signing the contract wise. So that was crazy. Then they locked in the whole roster pretty much, brought everybody back. So I don't know, man. I feel like the future's looking bright. I mean,
that if they keep the pace they're keeping right now, the one thing about the Thunder that I really love is the fact that those guys play extremely hard and they play defense. Those are things that you don't very seldom see in today's league. And so you got guys like, I remember Lou Dort when he was at Arizona State. If anybody goes back into YouTube and watch his YouTube video, he was a stud, man. He was a scoring machine.
Yeah, he was a bucket.
Facts.
He was a bucket. You're right.
Facts.
He was a bucket.
Facts.
Yeah.
Yeah, he definitely was.
Plays defense right now. It's like, man, that's a different cat. But when you get into the league and making that money and they want you to be a certain way, you either do it or you go home. So
yeah, I'm gonna turn to a defensive specialist. Give my bag, secure my bag, brother. I'm just saying, I know what I'm gonna do. So and it worked out for him, man. It took him a few years to get it together, but just the parade was just crazy. Being out there with so many people. I rode my bike just because it was so many people and I didn't want to be in traffic. But it was just dope, man. All that little whatever racism stuff was pushed to the side for those few hours, and everybody was out there bleeding orange and blue type stuff because it was nothing but positive vibes for sure.
Estimated 600,000.
Big shout out to people don't even know. I know a little bit of the backstory of the Thunder, how they got here. It all started with Clay Bennett and them bringing the New Orleans team here after Hurricane Katrina.
Mm-hmm.
And here's the thing: the goal was for them not to leave.
Yeah, I remember that. That.
Because what happened is that the reason, because it was out of us in Kansas City for the New Orleans team. Yeah. And so what happened was, I want to say, and anybody mistaking my wrong, you're looking at Chesapeake, Bob Howard, Mr. Love, Mr. Ward from Mid-First Bank. They pretty much gave Mr. Benson, who owned it at that time, like $400 to $500 million. Like, this is your money. If it fails or not, fall back on that. And then, of course, with all those companies if you notice the first phases of those games, you had a lot of those Chesapeake workers and everybody at those games. Man, them games was filled up all the time. Them sold tickets was already sold. So
Facts.
To give us that thing.
Top 1%. Remember, we were like in the top 1% in attendance that whole time. Time. Remember, Kevin Garnett said when they came here, I'll never forget that. They said, how did the game go? And KG said, I'm not even worried about the game. He said, when we walked in the building, we didn't know they had a crowd. He said they had a crowd. His eyes got big. That was when he was in Minnesota and he won MVP. And like you said, that's when David Stern, they asked him at the game. David Stern said, we got something special here. Like you said, that got the ball to roll into how we got our team.
Yeah. And on the back end, people didn't know as that was working, and they found out they had to go back. Mr. Bennett went and bought the Sonics, and they played some political theater with them, talking about they was gonna give them arena and stuff. We knew that team was coming back to Oklahoma City when we found out the Oklahoma connection of that ownership of the Sonics. So that's how it got started. That's how it got started. This has been in the mix over before the Thunder even got here. So a lot of people don't know that. A lot of people might have lived in Oklahoma City. I wasn't living in Oklahoma City at the time. I was living in Dallas, Texas, but I knew a lot of the backstory because I knew a lot of the players right now, guys that are in ownership right now know, and I know some of the stories, but it was a great gamble.
It was, man, for sure. just Googling throughout the playoffs, it's like each game, how much money was gross, you know what I mean, that a playoff game was bringing to the city. And I was like, yo, it makes sense, man. Jay Rich be giving me a hard time talking about I'm a conspiracy theory when I'm like, yo, it's going to go how many games? Because, I'm like, bro, they got to get this stadium built, man. Got to get this money raised, man. And so I don't know. But
What was game 7? Wasn't it triple digits? They said like 400 million or something
man,
crazy like that.
Crazy, bro.
They said the revenue was like
they made a lot of money.
Good. That's almost $500 million for 3 hours.
I know that's nuts.
That's crazy.
Nuts. That's nuts, and it is crazy. And he said a conspiracy theory. Like somebody else was telling me that about when they were getting blown out in Indiana. He was like, "Dude, nobody's not going to take that chance to throw a game, knowing that Indiana won the first game and coming here, and to have it."
They changed the tilt of the. We both. Sam said that. He said when he lost game 1, he said, "Bird, here come the storyline. We going 7." He said that, and I remember he said this is their way to push it, the money to go up and up and up. Because you got to remember, game one was the lowest rated finals in 15 years,
and then it went on to making 16 million views.
Yeah, we jumped to the top one since the LeBron Golden State one. So. I'm not a conspiracy theorist.
I thought LeBron and Cleveland LeBron and San Antonio, that was a horrible series. I don't think anybody watched that.
Yeah, they said that was the worst one.
That's like, and then the one prior to that was probably LeBron and the Pistons, wasn't it? When they were the Pistons, that was so trash.
No, not that one.
That was trash.
Spurs, man, that was
trash. Anything.
They won 7 games.
It's great. It might have been way back when after the lockout when the Knicks played the Spurs. Remember that one?
Now Coach Hopgood might be right. You hear that?
What did he say?
He said the Knicks. Remember when the Knicks played? Who was
Spurs the lockout? It was
the lockout. You talking about the Knicks and the Spurs? That lockout year, the other shortened season.
I forgot
that was
about
bad.
that.
Yeah, that was bad basketball. On that one. Yeah,
that was
the Knicks wasn't supposed to be in nowhere near no final.
Yeah, they was a 7th seed.
Yeah, remember they ran all the way to the final. Yeah, they beat Miami in the first round and then ran all the way to the final. Sure did.
So that was a horrible.
Yeah, it was good though, man. Great for the city, man. We brought the team back. Free agency still going on. Let's talk about some of the other free agency moves. Jay Rich, let's go ahead and move to your team, man. We kept our team intact. We did trade away Dylan Jones and brought somebody else in that they dropped. Did they let him release him? The Kobe dude,
You talking about the guy that got picked up by Portland?
You talking about
the dude from Oklahoma.
Oklahoma dude we picked up. Yeah. Portland picked him up.
He signed him to some money, didn't he? $9 million.
Yeah, he signed some big money for Portland. That's why Coach Tyrone was saying that this afternoon when we was all sitting together. He said the dude signed with Portland for some money.
That's good, man.
So he did like 40 something, I think it was. Something like that.
That's good. He got some money.
Like
he got some new money, that's for sure.
So you the Mavs fan, man. So let's go ahead and
he's the Mavs.
But I mean, we had to go get a point guard. The Mavericks did. So I'm not like extremely happy about D'Lo getting D'Angelo Russell, but like we had to go get somebody in the offseason. I mean, Kyrie tore his ACL, you know what I mean? We got to replace that. And then, I mean, that's really
he's your go-between till Kyrie comes back.
Yeah, I mean, we just re-signed like
I'm gonna be honest. Let's be honest. You guys are in trouble. D'Angelo Russell's not a point guard.
He's not.
That's Coach Hopgood. He's Chuck, right?
He's right. That's why the Lakers shuffled him out and everybody else did.
We are in trouble. You're right. We ain't got no point guard, bro.
Anybody that plays with LeBron and shoots too much is tripping.
See, that's my guy because D'Angelo's from Louisville, Kentucky. I remember when he was little from the Louisville, Kentucky. But yeah, he's
was he awesome at Ohio State or was he?
Yeah,
awesome?
He was.
Man, that was that time for real.
That left hand too.
Yeah,
I'm a southpaw like Sam said. He was nuts.
I mean, I think right now it's time for us to just let Cooper Flag just go.
Yeah,
just let him go, man.
Well, I mean,
okay, we're gonna have a conversation about that. Let's see about Cooper Flag. Okay, cool. This is Bird. Me and his.
What you don't think he like that?
I don't think he likes it.
Yeah,
really?
Y'all. Really?
I think
drunk.
I'm just saying, bro. It's like
Oh, my bad. I forgot we was. Yeah, you're
You
right.
said it's gonna play. No,
Tequila, America.
I'm just
Tequila.
saying, like, I don't think he's like I don't like
Oh, my bad.
he definitely dominated college. Definitely came in and did that. Is that going to transition into the NBA? I don't know yet.
Well,
It's not the same game because I mean I'm not trying to compare him to somebody. Me and Bird was topping it up, and he may be like a Keith Van Horn type of guy.
oh my God, I hope he don't. I hope he don't.
Anthony
I'm
Davis
just
was like, man, I remember he shot that over me in practice. I got to get him back for that.
What do you
Like
think?
that's been on AD mind.
What you think, Coach? How good about Cooper Flag?
Well, Cooper, if people, a lot of people don't understand, Cooper reclassed up because he was supposed
He's
to.
supposed to be a senior now. I know.
Yeah, he's supposed to be a senior now. So, he's from Maine. His mom, he coached by his mom. His mom, they got into the EYBL league with him and his brother, and his mom's team was it was a Maine team. And this kid, we were looking at this kid 2 years ago. I was looking at videos and stuff, man, and I was like, wow, this kid's what? He's a junior, and he was already getting paid, before he reclassed up. And then, Cooper Flag is just he fills every stat sheet in your rebound points, block shots. I mean, he gives you everything pretty much with what the Mavericks are trying to do, man. They just trying to, I think, and me and my boy Clint McDaniel, we talk about it all the time. I think with Jason Kidd being the coach, he's trying to bring back that old school NBA where you got all the long guys on the floor. Because just think, they had Anthony Davis, they had the big boy, he was 7 foot. Anthony Davis, 6'11".
Yeah, you Gaffney,
Live.
Gaffney
Yeah.
with the headband. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
they
my
got
brother
all
said
that.
the same thing. My brother said the same thing. He
Yeah.
said they were trying to get Scottie Pippen long guys that could fill the perimeter, and you can't, they can just pin you back, and you can't get past the
hard to defend. Yeah, and but Cooper can give you a bucket though. Cooper's kind of like, he's gonna. I think what he is as a coach, if I say, all right, Cooper, I need you to get about 10 rebounds tonight, 10, 11, he's gonna give you that. I need you to back up off scoring, but I need you to give me like the rebounds and the shots and all that. I think he'll give you that. So he's gonna be good for the man. He's gonna start. He's gonna do his thing. He got a good coach, Jason Kidd. I've been knowing Jason Kidd since I was in ninth grade. We went to Nike camp together. So, and then when I went to training camp with the Mavericks, we were there. He was there with me. I remember the Tony Braxton, him and Jimmy Jackson days when they was
the fight
Tony
over
Braxton.
Tony Braxton.
Yeah,
you
I
was
was in the
there.
locker. Yeah, I was there. So, so yeah, so we.
Yeah, they traded
So
Jason Kidd.
that was a good thing.
Yeah. So, Coach, who do you compare Cooper Flag from yesteryear? Who you think he?
That's a good question. Geez. Oof. Yeah,
Because
give me
we
time.
literally had this conversation. Me and Archer had this conversation. We talked about this for about an hour and a half the other day. He is literally the first white American legitimate superstar coming out of college since Keith Van Horn, like from America, American born.
Yeah.
Like, because every other player we named was born overseas, then came over here, like similar to like you just said, players getting planted in Oklahoma and not us giving the grassroots. We got a lot of guys that are like that because a lot of people didn't know SGA was Canadian until we won.
A lot of us don't know. A lot of these guys don't know most of the. If you look at the finals, it was 7 Canadians on the floor.
Yeah,
I mean,
they said 7 or 8 guys.
Was game changing.
Yeah, because the kid, what's the kid's name, Archer, with the light-skinned kid that was guarding
Nimrod, Mathis.
Yeah, I saw that picture. I was like, whoa.
Yeah. It's nuts. It's nuts. And that should be a shout out to some of you AAU coaches around here, man. We're losing it. I mean, we're not producing bigs. That's Africa's job. Now the guards and the in-between guys is going to be Canada's job, which is Africa, because those guys are African going over to Canada.
And then you're right. Yeah.
I'm going to keep it 100. But back to Cooper, I'm going to say this, and it don't mean any. I mean, I can't compare this to this man now, but he's going to be, I think he's going to be the modern day Larry Bird for these kids. Because if you think of
Larry
Larry Bird
Joe.
coming out of high school, come out of college, he was a
Yeah.
stat filler. He done
Yeah,
everything.
he was. He was.
He might be nice.
He's going to
thought
fill
that
the
was
stats. He's
Luka
going to
was.
score. He's going to give points. He's going to
Looking
give
at Larry.
all that.
So how big is he legitimately? How big is he?
6'8".
So he's a legit 6'8".
Yeah, 6'7", 6'8". He's 6'8".
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't
But
really
you know
like
that's
people
like the
that
Ace
much.
Bailey
think
kid.
he's-
Remember he was 6'10", and now
Yeah.
we found out he's 3 inches shorter.
He's
He's like
6'7".
6'7".
They said he was 6'10". That's crazy.
Hey, them shoes got thick, man. But you
Thick.
playing shoes. I mean, why do they do that? I don't understand. Why you go measure me bare feet? I don't play basketball. No, I mean, playing shoes, man. If I play in platforms, it is what it is. I mean, I don't get that. I never could get that. When they measuring and shit, I'm like, why you measuring without my shoes, man? You know, shit. I was 7 foot. I was a 7-footer with shoes on.
Facts. Okay, so we let the Mavericks talk. Travo, the lone Laker fan here. Me and Bird said
Yes,
we're not going to
sir.
talk
Yes,
about the
sir.
Lakers on our platform ever. So we're not going
Really?
to give them no love like that. So we go ahead and let you talk your stuff. Y'all think y'all added?
we got a DeAndre Ayton from the Portland, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a solid
So,
big for y'all.
That's definitely a solid big. I would say we're going in the right direction on that part.
It's the only direction.
Yeah, it's only direction for us up.
How many
From
years though? How many years? Then he only like 26.
Yeah, he
He's only
young.
like 26.
What happened with
I didn't
him?
know he was that young.
Yeah.
What happened with him?
He was a number
He's
one
a
pick,
good
wasn't
number.
he?
Yeah, he was a number
He
one
was a
pick
number one pick.
just a few years ago. I don't really know what happened to him after he didn't show up to the day. After he didn't show up to that game because
he didn't get along with Monty Williams.
They picked him before Luke.
yeah, and they also, like I said, I think after he said he couldn't make it to the game because it was snow outside
Yeah.
that day, he kind of
He was the number one pick.
people start they didn't know how much of heart he got for the game after he missed practice because it was snowing outside. He missed the game.
I remember that.
Yeah, so I don't really know, but
Remember he
anyway.
had the fingernail thing going on and he missed the game too.
I think we're going in the right direction as a big.
But he is only 26.
Yeah, I do got a good pick and roll big.
That's good.
He could definitely do that. He can pick and roll.
He got he got some upside. We can
Yeah,
build.
Lakers don't need nobody that's gonna give them 20 in the post. They need somebody to give them double doubles. You know, somebody because like LeBron and Luka gonna give you 20 plus a game. Then you got Austin Reeves, who's Austin Reeves who's
AR.
just
AR, then you got Hachimura, who was
yeah, I like Hachimura, man. I love him.
I thought Archie Moore was always a decent little player.
Yeah.
He just got a nice little motor. He ain't really like you saying. You ain't got to run no plays for him.
Mm-mm.
So, but what do you? So you just said I just want to because he said Aiden. So what do y'all? Who's didn't Reeves just decline?
Yeah, because he wants more money though. He wants more money, which is smart.
Yeah.
He's still on the team.
Yeah, he wants a longer
Also,
deal.
he's still under contract.
Yeah, he's still in the contract. They're gonna be working with through the year. And if the Lakers re-sign him again, they're gonna sign him to more money for more years. That's just being smart.
Oh, okay. So if y'all got, I ain't gonna lie, if y'all got Reeves, LeBron, and Luka with Aiden, you can make the playoffs. They should be relevant. They should be relevant.
That's not Lakers. It's not playoffs.
Yeah.
I mean, but
It's a championship of us
Type of deal.
type of team. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they made the playoffs this year. That ain't nothing for them. You know what they're gonna do in the playoffs. What they're gonna do in the playoffs.
I was very disappointed with Lakers. I thought they was gonna be in the Western Conference Finals with them.
I definitely thought they was going to the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah.
Who'd y'all lose to?
Yeah.
Minnesota.
They get swept.
Nah.
No,
It was in five.
Here we go.
In five. It wasn't five. You right. He was right. Nah.
Well, you got a new coach, man. You got a coach that's trying to fill it out. I mean, one game where he played only the starters. I thought that was a mistake.
Yeah, that was crazy.
yeah, he did that. I don't know what he was on with that shit for
You
sure.
know, but you gotta make those. You gotta make those adjustments and stuff like that. And it's just like I kept telling. I think I was telling you at Municipal, like the NBA game, because there's so many young kids. It's going back. It's actually the college game. If you look at it, man, these guys, everybody on the floor touches the ball, like before they score.
Yeah.
I mean, Back in the day, you get a ball to Jordan, like get out his way, man, get a damn rebound or something.
Yeah.
But now all of them touch the ball, and then the last person that touches the ball makes the moves and try to go score. But it's to me, it's more entertaining. I think and the way the Thunder play defense, I like the way people playing defense now. I
Yes,
like,
old school. Old
yeah,
school.
I want to see the fights. I like that.
Hey, for sure. I definitely want to see some shit too, man. So NBA season is a wrap. Thunder's the champs. They definitely looking, my favorite to win it again next year. Yeah, our favorite to win that shit next year. So we're gonna get off of the NBA chat.
It's gonna be on the East though.
What you thinking about KD going? What you think about KD going to Houston?
That's a good move.
I think so too.
That's a good move for him. You get people just and let's go back to the Thunder again. And usually I'm gonna say stuff to make people mad, but the reason why I think Oklahoma City lost Kevin Durant was because Oklahoma City didn't know how to control Russell Westbrook. Kevin Durant is a straight hooper. He's a hooper. It's just what it is. One of those guys that love to be in the gym, love the smell of the ball, love everything. I mean, if you go back and look at this guy's background, he's just a hooper. And so at that time, you had my man Scotty Brooks was coaching, and we couldn't control Russell Westbrook, and you got Kevin Durant looking at him like, you just gonna let this dude just throw up shots? Are you serious? Am I the man or he not? Or is he? And so
He
people
finally
got
gets a chance to run a
yeah,
team.
yeah. So I mean, but that goes to our city's MO. And people get mad when I say this too. Oklahoma is so in love with the macho 5'1" and shoots a million times and hit five type of attitude, type of player, versus the one who's long and lean and put up the buckets and put money in it. So that group, I mean, Houston's gonna be good. I mean, you got him, you got the other little twin that played, the Thomas guy. Is it Thomas? His last name Thomas?
Oh yeah, the
Tom-
twin. Yeah, the twin. Yeah.
Yeah. And you get my
What's the
man
big boy's name?
Sengun.
Yeah, he's nice too. I like him.
He put me on the Sengun. Sengun is nice.
Oh, he is nice.
Sengun
He
is
is
nice.
nice.
Yeah, he's definitely a little. He's like a. If you think about it, he's like a low,
Oh, I forgot that Stephen A.
like a low end joker. You feel me?
Yeah,
Like he
yeah.
kind of the
Love
ball
a big man with
maneuver
skill.
him. He'll get you those assists, double. He not
Yeah.
flashy like that, but he go get it done.
Yeah.
You put me on to him, and I watched him. He's nice.
Yep.
Nice.
So yeah, Houston did what they did. They got some depth too. They got picks as
Yeah.
well. They definitely not afraid to use them picks. And
They even picked up what you call it from the Lakers though, Finley Smith.
All he did.
Yeah, Finley Smith. Yeah, he left and got paid in Houston. He'll be in Houston.
He got some good money.
Oh, Houston trying to be. Yeah, Houston trying to. Yeah, like you're saying, Houston trying to get just a bunch of defenders and guys that's kind of the same size.
bro, you know the NBA is a copycat league, so everybody's seeing that big three model is gone. That ain't in no
It
more.
is
You feel
gone.
me?
It is gone.
So you gotta have depth. And the Thunder, like you said, we had 11 players signed already. So
Whole team basically.
and now they brought that big boy in from Georgetown, Sorbert.
That's
Thomas,
a great move. Love him.
great move. Because Chet don't want to play. Chet do not want to play with that. You know what I'm saying?
The season.
I showed my son his video, and me and my boy, we go back and forth. Thomas Sobert is a true NBA big. He's going to be in that post. He's going to block shots. He's going to turn around and dunk. He's going to run the floor so Chet can be outside and do his thing and keep him injury free. And watch, the big man is coming back to the NBA. Trust me when I tell you this, it is coming back.
I feel that. Speaking of your son, how tall your son now?
He's 6'7". He'll be 6'8" by the time the season starts.
What year is this? What year is this for him now?
And he'll just be a sophomore. He's a sophomore, man.
Hey man, so yeah, it's
Hey, he has an opportunity. God, man, I'm sitting up here. I mean, everybody here got kids, and especially when you have if like my son is literally me in this era. So I'm watching him. He has the same demeanors, he's making the same mistakes. And here I am trying to correct everything because I really truly believe that he's gonna do it. Like my pro career got cut for a lot of different reasons, and when my man gonna help me with my own stuff, I'm gonna tell my story. I don't care. I'm currently writing a book and doing that too. But he has so much. He's so much skill. He's like his footwork is 4 times better than mine ever was at that age. He shoots threes. He can jump out the gym. But the difference between me and him is his demeanor and his showmanship. Like I had swag. He don't.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you told me that earlier in the gym when we was talking.
Oh, that's good though, man. He's definitely
Yeah.
got a blueprint. You feel me? So
Yeah.
the fact that you here, you could mold him and teach him those
Yeah.
things, because I'm a dad. We all dads here. So it's like, you can lead him to the water. You can't make him drink, man. But it's good to
Yeah.
see that you definitely got him underneath your
Yeah.
wing and
Yeah,
definitely
'cause-
gonna have him right for sure. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
'cause-
He's gonna keep growing too.
Yeah, he is. Doctor said he's going to be 16. I didn't believe it at first, but that's COVID. COVID did it. After COVID, he shot up so clean. I'm like, dude, where's this kid? I thought he was going to play football. So yeah, he's doing good.
Yes, we move on. Going into some life topics,
Uh-oh.
everybody was. I know y'all was tuned in to the this your lane, big dog. Go ahead.
So, Coach Hopgood, I talked about this a couple years ago. One of my older brothers,
Yes, sir.
him and his wife had came over to my house, and when all this jumped off, what I told him is he was gonna get off because some people just got too much money, and they know too much about other people that got too much money, and I think that's literally what is happened. They know he did all of this, but he got too much money, and he know about other people that was doing the same thing or worse than him, and he got evidence of that. So they like, hey, we're gonna let him go home. So that's why he's sitting in jail now, because they know they about to release him. They're gonna put him on some suspended sentence, and P. Diddy will be on BET next year, this summer. I mean, by Christmas probably, and out of sight, out of mind kind of thing. You know how the media does these days. What do you think of the situation?
Well, I mean, I didn't think the feds had a good case against him because the first part of the trial, they were just talking about what he did to her. Like, this is like you airing this man's business out, but where is the crime? And I just didn't think that case was good where they're going to try to put a RICO case on this man, talking about they trafficking drugs all across the country. Like, what celebrity, what celebrity who don't pack their drug of choice on an airplane and go from place to place? I guess we just going to, we just going to just get all of them, but this is my problem. And I say it all the time. It's like anytime, if you would look at the Harvey Weinstein case versus the P. Diddy case, the difference between those two is the fact that anytime a black man is always up on trial, they always want to say that we spend too much money and we're oversexed and we doing all this stuff. You putting this man business out. If that's what he likes to do, if he likes to sit there and dip himself with baby oil and buy escorts, it's crazy to do it to your own woman, but stop
There's no
it.
crime,
That's his
but
business.
There's no crime. There's no crime though.
Yeah.
There's at the end of the day, there's no crime.
Yeah.
Bro,
So basically,
Diddy's just a stone cold freak. That's at the end of the day. So, hey, bro,
Yeah.
let that man do what he do. He ain't doing nothing. He ain't hurt nobody, bro. Everybody that participated in that did what they wanted to do.
Did what they wanted to do.
You know what I'm saying? Whether it was money involved or not, like you got a choice, bro. There's no record of Diddy forcing nobody to do nothing.
And the other thing is this, man.
That's exactly what it is, though.
And the other thing is this, man. People don't understand when you accumulate large amount of wealth and status. We talking about network. We're not talking about like the regular people like us that might get a $20,000 lick and by 3 or 4 months 5 months is gone. We talking about guys that withstand this money. They have a different type of lifestyle and a different type of thing. Like I remember when I first got in the league, or when we was in college, we throw money around the club, strip club, whatever. Man, that stuff gets old. If you worth billions of dollars, do you know how old that gets? So maybe he wanted to dip into some of his inhibition. And of course,
He was experimenting and
yeah,
found some stuff that he liked to do, man.
absolutely. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Found a woman that liked to do it with him.
mhm,
That's
that's what I'm
well,
saying.
and that's I think you're right, Coach, on the Cassie thing, because I thought that's what actually sealed the case for him to get off is the fact the feds played Cassie as a victim, but when she got up there, all she looked like was a Bonnie to his Clyde. And then once the once they came running and knocking at the door, she left him, and then he had to give her that settlement, of 30 million that came out right before trial. So let's be honest, she's not gonna get up there and tell the complete truth too, because first of all, you took the 30 million.
Yeah.
So you
She's
can't get
Stone
up there
Cold
and say,
Steve.
so soon if you tell the truth, then we're gonna get my money back as soon as we leave up out of there. So you didn't get up there and you didn't tell all the truth. But like you're saying, that's what it was. My older brother said the same thing you said. He said, yeah, he's a woman beater, but he says
Yes, he
he's the
is.
same thing. But he's a stone cold freak. I
Yeah,
guess.
that's
So
what he is.
because if you don't take that settlement, then it makes everything else more believable.
incredible.
Yeah, if you don't take the settlement, if you don't take the 13 mil, how you gonna take 13 mil and then like, oh, we got more shit?
Man, look,
30 mil.
man, look,
I
that
feel
money-
for
that
it.
money-
I
that
feel
money-
for her husband though, because now he know all the stuff. Now I don't think I want to be married to you no more.
I know, and she having his baby.
I mean, like,
No,
dang,
she
you did all that.
Already
She
knew that
remarried.
she
Married
She
with.
married his
Yeah.
baby. Like Coach
Yeah,
said,
she
but now you
married the
carry out
trainer.
everything else. Now I really can't. If I want to go, I can't. You carry my seed. But like Coach said, now I gotta look at you crazy. You getting
Yeah,
the stuff. I'm just getting the regular stuff.
yeah, that's what I'm
Baby,
saying.
why you ain't do that to me? Why you ain't do that to me?
I know. That's what I'm
Maybe she
saying. I'm
took that
looking.
30 mil because she knew she wasn't gonna win the trial. Like, just they told her you got to come out with some money. Take the
Mhm.
settlement.
No,
What do you think about? But Coach, I think his coach is right about Weinstein.
Fight.
Remember Weinstein? He had women testify against him, and he still got on.
Still got off. He about to get off. Yeah, that's
crazy, man. It's yeah.
the only one. The only person that never went to trial and died a legend is Hugh Hefner, and we know what kind of tapes he got.
Yeah, he was a
Come on,
frizzy.
man.
Yeah, he definitely was on this.
come on.
Yeah, he definitely had some parties, man. But it's
If he ain't get in trouble, why did he?
That's what I'm saying. I mean, he had teenagers in the Playboy Mansion. Nobody
Come on
brought him to
now.
trial.
He had the twin girls. Remember the girls were 17. Them twins.
We got Bill Cosby in trouble.
Yeah. And Bill owned the cave, didn't he? It said Bill had a whole cave.
Bill was in
Bill
there.
had the whole cave. He had-
Come
he
and
had-
try
he had
my
pudding
Jello
pops.
pudding
He had
pop.
pudding
Jello pudding pop.
Yeah. Yep. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh
That's,
man.
no,
Yeah.
that's true. That's true.
Yeah, we just that's
But-
crazy, man. It's
But
been a big ass distraction.
it's different. It's different now, man. And like I said, it's just I don't want to know nothing about those folks' lives, man. I don't know why people care about that stuff, man.
You right on that. You right for sure. We definitely got some just doing this for the clickbait.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like this, like, hey, more power to them, and whatever. Because everybody has a dark past, or everybody does what they do. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I'm thinking about running for president now. Now that Trump ran, I'm putting like that.
Hey, you gotta be a felon, bro. Gotta go do some work real
Oh
quick.
my God.
That part.
It's funny. It's crazy, man. I'm like, dude, you would never thought this guy would be president. You know what I'm saying? Because he was the laughing stock of America, and then now he's the leader of the free world. It's nuts. It's crazy. And just like everything else going on, like, you look, everything, all this stuff that's going on affects every aspect: sports, academics, religion, all this stuff, man. It's just, and all we're looking to these leaders that's doing that's so flawed that we thought was better, It's just it goes to tell you that you gotta be your own Superman. You gotta save yourself. So
Yeah.
So
Well,
that's
No.
yeah, man. But
What else? No, man, I'm good. I ain't gonna put no input on the Diddy. I'm good, man. He got enough ratings and views, man. We'll stay tuned, let y'all know on the Diddy watch, man, when he out and stuff, and see who else he might have on his kill list. You know what I mean? He mad at people for not answering them phone calls. Oh, you ain't gonna pick up for me? I got you, man.
let me ask you a question. If he called you today and tell you come to a party, would you go?
Man, I'm in there with the cameras, bro. We going live. I ain't drinking. I'm not drinking or eating shit. No, I'm just
I'm scared.
no, ain't nobody.
Hey, listen, I'm talking about when
I don't like slip. I don't like
Coach
being
Hopgood.
slippery.
What was the group?
He said I like being slippery.
Yeah, what was the group Archer? What was the group Archer? The dudes they asked them, Coach Hopgood, they asked them dudes about the Diddy party. 3 of the 5 started crying. I said, nah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm
Day
good.
26.
Day 26.
Oh, you know, yeah.
My man started crying.
All of them
Oh
started crying.
shit!
Dude said we can't.
God.
They had to stop the camera.
They said we gotta stop the interview right now. Like Coach said, I'm not going. I'm good. Y'all can get in there and think you ain't gonna be drinking or eating nothing. You gonna be doing
Oh my God. Yeah, that's
Y'all are talking like he ain't done nothing wrong. He just a freaking nigga. That nigga done done some shit. Come on.
like Coach Hopgood.
He
Like
just a
Coach
freak.
Hopgood said, if you think about it, we all just talked about this earlier. Like Coach Hopgood just said, he just kind of verified what we talked about.
Mhm.
When it comes to a lot of these elite people, they've done all the perversion you can think of. So why would you want to know what else they doing? Like that's scary stuff, man.
Yes.
That's some heels had eyes, people under the stairs, all type of stuff. Man, I'm good. Like you said, we don't need to know your stuff. Go ahead and do you.
And I can tell you
stuff ain't nothing compared to this.
and I can tell you stuff. I can tell you stuff off camera that y'all be like, "Oh my God," like crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? That I've seen and heard talked about, and I'm like, "This," and to hear this stuff that goes on now, I'm like, "Man, that makes it look like a children's book." It just, but yeah, it's everybody has something, man. I'm telling you.
Hey, if the glove don't fit you.
Shut your ass up. The glove don't fit it once it quit. Hey, we ain't even gonna go down that rabbit hole right now.
If he ain't guilty, he's not guilty.
He's not, man.
Yeah, but it comes to right now, like, man, it's that's why I want my man to help me, man. Because like I said, I'm trying to go into another part of my career. Like I said, this year on the coaching bench, I'm going to wear a body cam because people think I'm a bully on the coaching floor, but I don't lose my cool. Folks come at me, and then I just handle business. But I mean, I can't make this up. I mean, with some of the stuff, so I'm going to wear a body cam this year, but I've been always wanting to get into the pocket. I do some word of the day stuff, you know. I've stopped been doing it because I have so much stuff to do. But I've been wanting to do stuff like this, man. I've been trying to reach out to him anyway. And so he called me and we good, man. But I'm like, man, hey, y'all want me regular, we good. Like, let me stop my own. We can be side by side, man. But I'm way, like, a lot of people are way different. Basketball got me where I'm at, but I have a lot of other stuff in me. Like I tell my people, I'm made for TV, but I'm just chill. Out of all the little Hopgood boys, my brother, my other brother, I'm probably got the most personality, but I'm out there. Everybody think I'm quiet. So, but yeah.
You telling us this your lane.
Hey man, we just want to shout out. Got my man Corey Harris, man. We me and him won a couple of championships, a couple of buckets. He's in the building.
Love Corey.
Peeping us out.
Who you got podcast? He was with us.
Yeah, Who You Got podcast. Check them out, man. We were just watching them the other day. And they debates. They was passionate, and it was. I loved every minute of it. They were talking about the Lakers and LeBron. So. It was pretty good. But y'all definitely check them out, man. They it's pretty dope.
And his daughter's gonna be on the WNBA bench here soon.
Quit talking about the Lakers on this shit, man.
Come on, man.
They got enough marketing and media, man. We don't need to give them no extra, man. But no, I'm just playing. We all can't be good guys on this bad boy. We gotta somebody gotta be the bad guy. Sheesh, I'll take the heat. That's why I jumped. I mean, Cooper gonna be a hooper, but I gotta hate a little bit. Just I ain't gonna hate on him though. I hope he do his thing, just not against us. So,
who do you think in the NBA draft is gonna be? Who's gonna stand out of those guys?
All the guys in the NBA draft who gonna stand out?
Is it Ace or is it Cooper?
No, I'd say Cooper, and then what's the young man's name from Maryland? McQueen or Queen?
McQueen, yeah.
I like him. I liked him because he was tough. He was, he remind you of an old school stretch forward.
I think OU's point guard might be pretty nice.
Who?
OU's point guard.
Favors?
Fears. Remember Coach, we was talking about him earlier.
Yeah, he
was. I think he might. And then like I think it's like Archer was saying, it goes off fit too, because like, and it was kind of like Jay Rich was saying too earlier. With Irving being out, Cooper Flag is going to get a lot more freedom, like you talked about too, where he can get Boogie and Fears. There's no other guards really in New Orleans except him and Zion, right? They got rid of everybody else. So Fears is going to get earlier.
They got Jordan Poole now, though.
Yeah,
that's kind of
Jordan Poole. But then they signed SGA's cousin. He got
from Minnesota.
Yes.
Oh,
They signed who?
Nickeil Alexander.
Yeah. I didn't even know he went to the Hawks.
Yeah, he's gonna be on that Pelican roster too.
He was on the Pelican. Oh, okay.
He's on that Timberwolves, so he's gonna be on that Pelican roster. So he's gonna get a little something. They got a lot of guys on that roster that's just a lot of first rounders that just
Minnesota re-signed Reed though too.
Yeah, they did.
I saw that. I saw that like 4 years, 100-something million. I think he shoots a few too many threes for me, but I always thought he was a nice player too.
Man, they giving this money out like candy. Jesus,
I know you. Well, so Coach, real quick, you came out in what year? What was your class?
I graduated high school in '90. Graduated from college in '95.
Okay, so '95 was who was first pick that year?
Oh my God,
KG.
KG was the fifth pick.
Yeah. No, was he?
Yes. Remember, he went 5 to Minnesota. Okay. Number 1 was
was that like Joe
Smith?
Oh,
was that Joe Smith?
No, was it Joe Smith? It might have been Joe Smith.
Yeah, remember, Coach, I think the next 4 people were out after him while they're going to the Hall of Fame. Because I think that's the Joe Smith draft, if I'm not mistaken.
Speaking of Joe Smith, we're gonna go back into the life. So let's talk about Joe. How you feel about Joe Smith's wife with the OnlyFans, man? Calling him out, filming him, exposing him. He got mad at her for talking about the OnlyFans and stuff. What you think about that, Coach?
Man,
I mean, his wife was a porn star. Yeah, Coach. We got to put him on the spot real quick. See how good he under pressure.
I can't get to each his own. I mean, if he married her and she was a porn star, dude, you gotta. I mean, you can't get mad now. I mean, you at one point you loved her when she got out the life. I mean,
man,
it's just to each his own, man. Like, I mean, everybody
you know
has
what you got when you married her, man. You know what she was.
Yeah, she don't get mad now because everybody know that.
You can take her out the streets, but you can't take the streets out of her, man.
Only if y'all knew, and I know y'all know some people too. It's a lot of people on OnlyFans right now that's just making bank. I mean, hell, I just saw what the 2 little girls that play Bernie Mac's nieces. They on OnlyFans making money
right now.
Overall making like
I know
the young the baby girls make like 15 million something.
Yes.
The one that was a baby,
Yes. I mean, it's there. I mean, it's there. It's hell. I just saw one young lady around the way here in Oklahoma. Y'all know her name, and she making money. She going to OU. Gonna be to graduate with OnlyFans money. So
who you talking about? Hold on. Who you talking about?
Know this? Y'all don't know this young lady?
What's her name?
You know he ain't gonna do it. You know he ain't gonna do it.
Come on.
He don't want to do
He
it.
gonna get references.
Man, she was in all the little. She be at all. She be at all the little pro-am games and every league games and everything, man.
Oh, Bird over.
I'm over here thinking. I'm running some.
Yeah.
I'm running some. I'm running some faces and some.
I can't
faces
believe y'all
back.
don't know that.
That's all you had to say. I'm running them back in my mental Rolodex here.
Oh,
Give
this
me a
is
second.
hilarious, man. We gonna get out of here before we get in trouble, man. We gonna live to podcast another day, man. Hey, Coach. Hey, I appreciate your time, man. Travo, appreciate you pulling up all the way from Texas, man. Getting it in here, Bird Gang. We getting used to it. We can't say podcast can't be titled In the Mix, and we ain't in the mix.
Right.
And Jay Rich, we just wanted to make sure we staying consistent with this Up for Debate, man. So everybody that's watching us, man, we appreciate you. Hopgood, you want to shout anybody out? Man, you gonna be on his bad boy with us more now.
Yes.
So
I just want to say, hey, I'm gonna be doing. I'm trying to do some things. You know what I'm saying? Thank you guys. Shout out to all my old school guys, man, that got me where I was at today. Coach Franklin, David Salmonton, Coach Salmonton, Tyrone Johnson. Thank you, Miss Kennedy, for telling me that I wasn't gonna be able to function at a 4-year white institution. Look at me now. She didn't even remember that after I had the reunion. But anyway, big ups to class of Millwood 1990. We got a reunion coming up in September of 35 years. I can't believe I'm 35 years out of high school, man. This is great.
sheesh.
But I plan on being there too. And big ups to all the Hopgood clan in Oklahoma City.
All righty, man. Travo, you want to shout somebody out before we dip up out here, bro? Grab the mic. Grab the mic.
Shout out, man. Shout out my daughters, man, back home, man. Daddy love y'all. Daddy see y'all soon.
Mm-hmm.
We out here working, man.
I got too many kids to be shouting out, so I'm not gonna do that. No, I'm just kidding. No, I do got a lot of kids though. But shout out to all my babies, Bird Gang. That's why it's called the game, Bird Gang. Shout out to my wife. Shout out to my guys here, man. I love this platform. I love doing something positive like this. I love, giving flowers to a living legend. You know what I'm saying? I love everything about what we got going on. Man. Let's just keep it going, man. You keep doing these, man. Keep giving information out there because a lot of people don't know a lot of, like you said, Coach, a lot about the grassroots of Oklahoma in every sense of the way, from basketball to politics to everything to music to all of it. So that's what we just bring into out here. And man, I just want to continue to do something like this and blessed to be able to do this, man. So I love it, man. Thank you guys for having us, and man, we just gonna keep doing it.
Yep, for sure. We said we gonna slay shit all 2024. We did it. Now we slaying shit all 2025, man. So it's summertime now. We don't have any more NBA basketball, but Coach Hopgood and ourselves, we finna definitely tap in and start showing these women some love. Me and Jay Rich was actually wanting to go to the Dallas Wing game tomorrow night, but hey, we gonna wait and we gonna replan and go. We want to try to catch them. We'll see Angel Reese or see somebody, man. See him match up.
If Vegas come to town,
that's definitely coming.
Yeah.
That's we got the schedule.
What's my man's name in Miami? He gonna have to watch it.
You talking about Bam Adebayo?
Have to watch it.
But yeah, man, we definitely having some fun with it right there. July 16th. It's a Wednesday. We can definitely pop that one out. The Vegas versus the Vegas Aces. So yeah, we're gonna keep them in the loop with sports, with some WNBA. What else? Other sports, something, whatever popular, college football season is will be approaching us before we know it.
Yes,
Basketball after that, and we just gonna have some fun, man. We're gonna definitely tap in and keep up with you, especially your son, man. See how this sophomore year gonna be looking, man, and what y'all got going in Bristol. What
Yeah,
is you
we're
for?
gonna try to do something.
Hey, Coach, 4A or 5A ball, Bristol?
4A. We're 4A.
Okay. We definitely gonna have to check them out, man. Yeah, I make, like me and Archer always talk about. We love hearing about kids from here, actually, like you said, from Oklahoma making it. Like it hit different when like the Trey Youngs, the Blake Griffins, you know what I'm saying, guys that come from here, you know what I'm saying, make it. Like you said, not get planted here, so it's pretty dope.
Well, to that, Trey Young is a West Texas kid.
I know.
Yeah.
But yeah, he went to Norman North. I know. But Blake's daddy was my coach, so I love
yes,
that.
sir. Yes, sir.
That's legendary.
Daddy
stuff.
Griffin. Love Daddy Griffin. That's what I'm saying. It's just, it's so much talent and so much advice here, but like I said, a lot of the kids don't get it, you know. And that's the other thing that you have me on regularly and stuff. We talk about high school basketball, and I think me and you did one last year before last, where I
Yeah.
did a little histories and stuff like that. Man, everybody was like, "Man, I'm glad you said some stuff like that." But then, like I said, I'm the one. I keep my mouth shut because a lot of these people think I'm hating, but I'm not hating because I've been through it. You know, I didn't need to have just like the one thing and I'm sure I don't know how long we got to go, but just think about it. You played at John Marshall. I played at Millwood. Just imagine if all your AAU teammates played on the same team.
Yeah.
It just never would have happened. Like I
Yeah.
played the 1990 Super Five. It was me, Clint McDaniel, Randy Rutherford, Fred Burley, who's the best basketball
Hey.
player that nobody knows. Me, Brian DeBose. If we played on the same high school team, we hate each other.
Listen, you just named 3 All-Americans.
Yeah, yeah.
3. And Burley was better than them. Look,
Man,
what you
oh
just
my
said.
God.
Coach Griffin said Burley was the truth.
Me and him 7th grade. That was my post. Me, Coach Hamilton. The 2 guys they discovered, and I can tell you a quick story. The Salvation Army used to have a gym downtown right now. I can point it to you right now. David Sampson went to Allegheny JUCO at 21. He came back. His daddy had assembled me, Fred Burley. It was a kid named Michael who's 6'5", he's in California. My boy Chon Barnett went to Star Spencer. And then when David came back, Lloyd David Sr. gave him the team. Our 7th grade team was so big, and we stuck together the whole time. We picked up Clint McDaniel from Booker T because he stayed down here, and then Jeff Webster. Then we just expanded and all that. And like, just imagine all those guys, and we love playing against each other, but we hate it. Like if we'd have played high school like they're doing today, man, come on, that's nonsense. That's nonsense in my opinion. And people can say I'm hating all they want to. I don't care. But the state championships are not valued as much as it was then that it is now. It doesn't even mean anything. I mean, because if you're gonna put every best player at Oklahoma on one
Yeah,
team,
cookie
who's gonna
cutter.
play?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
it's
cookie
just
cutter the team.
nonsense.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I talk about that all the time. So but we could talk a whole show about that.
Real
That's another
quick,
thing.
how many games you lose? This is what I'd be telling people. Your last 2 years, your junior and senior year at Millwood. Okay. How many games y'all lose?
Like total, I lost 19 games. So I think
4 years, right?
Yeah, 4 years because my sophomore year with Terry Evans, we only lost 1 game. That was to Southeast, and then the next year we lost 5, and then my senior year, then we lost 3 or 4. My freshman year is when we lost about 9 games in one state, but
You lost 9 games and still won state.
yeah. But back then Millwood was losing 13 games and going to state because we
Yeah,
played
because you
that
was
big.
city conference. You was
Yeah,
a
we
city
played
conference.
that massive all city
Mhm.
conference when
Yeah.
everybody had a ball.
Yeah, my senior year,
City
city conference, we beat Millwood 4 times.
Yeah.
We beat Millwood 4 times.
Yep, I
Millwood
remember.
ran through
Yep.
3A like
Yeah.
water. Just everybody. I'm like, yeah, because remember Millwood won 3A,
Yeah.
Star Spencer won 4A,
4A. Yeah.
and we won 5A.
5A.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
That's
y'all
it.
had
They're not in all city.
No, we're all city now.
Yeah.
Millwood's considered as a charter.
so independent. Yeah.
It's the independent charter, and then you got Star is considered, but there's no such thing as city conference anymore.
City conference. It's what we call OKCPS. The all city
Yeah.
conference, aka OKCPS
Yeah.
and Millwood. Because Millwood always been his own district. We just was in there with them.
Mhm.
Right.
And they bailed out about 4 or 5 years ago or something. And I can tell you the backstory why that was, which is a disrespect in my opinion. But it's just like, come on, I ain't be talking about Millwood today. But it's like that team you had was a great team, was a good team, man. And you, Joe, I mean, y'all was balling, man. Gino, I mean, shit, come on, man.
Yeah, we won 2 championships in a 5-year span. and play for 3 more. But you know, it was.
Well, that's all we got for today's show. No, I'm just fucking.
I can't stand
No,
it.
man, hey man, no, I ain't gonna lie, man. I was so like John Marshall. They was definitely that squad, man. Like I was telling off camera, I was like, bro. Fun fact for me, I went to Jackson Middle School, so those who know that shit was booty cheeks. They was state champs at track. I mean, at soccer, but definitely not basketball. So I remember playing my 6th grade year. We played against Bird and them at Hoover. And like I said, I took my worst loss in history ever, but I came out being a man because, like I said, it was a 107-7, bro. I scored 4 of the 7, so I was definitely the man, the player of the game. Everybody's like, y'all should have played like Sin. We probably would have won. I said, no, we wouldn't have.
Hey, Bird, did you go to Eisenhower?
40 people. Y'all can't do math. You know what I'm
Bird,
saying?
did you go to Eisenhower? Did you go to Eisenhower?
No, we remember when I was supposed to go to Eisenhower, they closed Eisenhower, made us all go back to Hoover.
That's right.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. That's when he played us. We were supposed to be Eisenhower, but we were Hoover.
That's
and
right.
like as Sam said, he was the man on the bus. He said he had a couple of females on him. Hey, Coach Hopgood, he said he talked about that 4. They couldn't. They was loving it. He said I was doing my thing. They should have kept giving me the ball.
Man, they had that full court press on, man. They was trapping like a mug, boy.
Just like Eisenhower.
After they dunked, bro, they took all pride, everything. We was like, yeah, it's gonna be a long night, bro.
Just like Eisenhower, boy. Eisenhower was tough back in middle school, boy.
Yeah, because remember we still had Coach Hopgood. We still had Coach Marshall at Hoover.
Yeah,
he still was dancing around with them church shoes on. Bird, Bell boy, go dunk that ball. He said, "This is the play. Bird, tip it to Steve. Steve throw it to Bird dunk. Let's go." That's what he said.
I used to hate playing at Eisenhower gym, man. I hated that.
Oh, hey, Eisenhower. If y'all have never been in Eisenhower, I know Sam has been in Eisenhower because he went to Northeast. Eisenhower, if it was a prison, there was one time at another, it had to be a prison.
Yes, it was.
It had to be. Coach Hopgood, am I not lying? It had to be.
Not lying.
Because it was bars on the windows. They couldn't explain half of the stuff in there. We was like, yo, what? Like bars on the windows, the floor, like he's talking about the gym. It was cafeteria floor.
Man, I couldn't.
It was that old tile cap. Yeah, it wasn't wood. Man, you crack your stuff on that thing.
Yeah. I took an L in Eisenhower gym, and that year we had lost 2 games in 8th grade. Both of them was Eisenhower, and we went in that gym, man. Y'all wore us out. I was like, Jesus Christ. I made sure that when they all went to John Marshall, I said, I'll make sure I'm gonna give y'all the business.
Hey, now where'd you break the backboard at?
It was Jesus. You got me thinking. I done broke like 3 backboards. I broke backboard in college. My year I set out Prop 48 in Louisville.
You broke a backboard because I broke a back. I broke Hefner. I cracked the high box at Hefner Middle School.
Yeah, I broke the high box.
I told, and they said you did it in a game.
Yeah, the high box. Yeah, at that time, Mill was a high box. You couldn't see in there. The light was dark.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Did you play in a high box?
Yeah, we played in it. We called it the shoe box.
Yeah, where
the bleachers was on the floor. The bleachers was on the court.
And that sucker was sold out every night. Coach used to turn the heat up in that sucker. If you didn't come out there sweating as a fan, as a player, boy, it was packed every night. We used to get dressed in our coach's classroom.
Yeah. Yeah, we came fully, like you said, we came fully dressed. It was like you said, that mug he had that mug cranked up. Chua had that mug up to 100.
To 100.
You be in there, like you said, if you wasn't ready to play and wasn't loose, you gonna get your head toe off.
Yeah, we made sure it made it uncomfortable. But the worst gym I played in, and it still look like this today, I hope they change it, is freaking Star Spencer.
I knew you was about to say Spencer.
Jesus
Christ. And then they had the governor. They had the nerve to have the governor go in there and shoot a layup.
Yeah, shoot a layup in there. Yeah, that's crazy. I was telling my son, I was like, dude, they had gangbangers all over the side of the goal and the county police outside. I said, I played in the gang era, so these games y'all doing ain't nothing. When you got these gangbangers.
Good. Do you remember? I know you remember this. Yeah, because this happened when y'all game too. Because they told us this the last time it happened was when y'all played Spencer. They said I remember Michael Cooper was about to shoot some free throws to send it to win the game. It was going to go to overtime. A dude walked up under the goal with a coat. with his hand in the coat. And Mike missed both of them. We went straight to overtime. And they said the last time that happened was Brian Hopgood and Spencer played against Spencer. And they came and they said dudes was in the crowd, the Doughboys in the crowd, betting money on the game. And they was looking at dudes like, you better miss this shot. I got a rack on this. You better miss this shot. Like, that's pressure, dog. Like he said, that's the gang era. Because I remember when I'll just a little quick. I hit 40 one game. The dude stood up in the crowd, said, man, what you trying to do? Hit 40 on us? And I smiled at him, turned back around. The end of the game, Highway Patrol walked us to the buses.
Yep. That's what I'm saying. It's like, dude, it's the gang era because they used to bet on them games all the time.
Yeah,
all the time.
That's what I'm saying. I'm telling. They said when y'all was playing, they said when you and Coach Evans, because Coach Evans talked about this on a podcast recently too. They said, dude, it would be dudes up under the goal, bleachers, like, hey man. Y'all, hey man, I got too much riding on this. You better miss it. You better turn this ball over. You better miss this shot. Like that dude's in there risking the dog. Like you in there getting buckets, but you risking your life. You don't know what's gonna happen after this game. Like he said, you sitting in the locker room 2 hours for everybody to leave. They clearing. They're like, no, we gotta get everybody out of here.
Yep, and that's what I was telling. I'm like, dude, if it was a fight go down, you better not do nothing crazy. Somebody get shot in the parking lot. That's why I was saying like this is like what they doing now with the referees and all that stuff. I said, this is nonsense. Y'all could never. These kids these days talking crazy each other back and forth in court, man, it'd be a fight. Come on, bro. You wasn't doing that. And the referees were stronger back then than they are now. Referees are soft.
Oh yeah, the refs now run off the court.
Yeah,
you know, like you said back in the day, refs would have a burner.
Yeah.
Ref be like, oh, you gonna what to me? Let me go get my stuff.
Yes,
they fight you and everything. Yeah.
But they were fun games, though. I love it thinking about it because I remember when I first played Star Spencer with Byron Houston my freshman year, they was preparing me to come in there. Like, dude, you do not want to go in here. This is what you do. Look straight ahead, just play. Blah, blah, blah. And we're going to get up out of here. And I was like, even John Marshall, when y'all had the old John Marshall.
Yeah.
Man, oh my God. I mean, we had a fight my freshman year, and I'm sitting there watching, and coach was like, you ain't going to get in there? So I had to go in there and throw some punches myself. I'm like, Jesus. I'm like,
Sam went to Northeast, and Northeast was the first school when I was in high school. Northeast was the first school that they actually shot, like you said, somebody shot somebody in the parking lot. And they canceled the game. We didn't even play. Do you remember the previews in Northwest Classroom when somebody got stabbed that night and everybody? I think it was my lap, man. It was crazy. It was crazy. Yeah, it was crazy. Man, previews was the lick. I don't know.
Yes, it was.
I know Sam remember previews. Previews you only played. They called it previews because you only played two quarters, and it was a round robin. Loved it. Yeah, so all the schools would be in one place. That was not a good idea.
Loved it because it was a who's who.
Yeah,
and you would and I used to call it phone collecting.
I used to get chose up for show after nerd, man. Y'all was on the court, nigga. I was getting numbers.
I know what he was about to say. No, I was he's like, while y'all was busy, I was over here getting busy.
No.
See, that's when the old Douglas. See, I played in the old Douglas gym. You know what I'm saying? Before all that, man, I was, it was. I mean, it was. Thank God that nothing happened to a lot of us because it could have. But it was, I mean, when you think about it, man, that's when the city was fun, in my opinion, as far as basketball. Like, I used to go, when I was a sophomore, I used to want to score 20 and junior 20 and 30 points and 40 points just to be on Lincoln with my jacket. To show you about, that's how good he was scoring. Hey, what's up? Just kicking it. That's when Lincoln, we sit in Church's Chicken kicking it. With my homeboys and stuff, man. Come on, right across the Wendy's. Come on, man. Come on, man. All that stuff, man. Like I tell my son all them stories. Every time I drive down the east side, I just see it's like I see it like last year. Like just me in that Millwood jacket, on a Friday night after I done busted somebody up. They just see you like, and that's all I knew, so. But yeah, it was fun times, man, and I'm glad, Bird, you guys had to carry it on. Like I said, when I left and went to Louisville, man, I really came back like once, twice a year because they had us busy so much. But I would see when I come home, I would see all the good stuff happening. But it's just a shame now that tradition is not still. Somebody got to keep that going, man, and it's not there. Edmond North win the state. What? Come on.
Yeah, back to back.
Come on, bro. Come on,
Hey,
are you
it's Deer Creek.
serious?
It's Deer Creek. Let's get it. You know,
You know, they
we
used to
had
be
to get
rich
it
boy
right.
leagues. They would never come on this side of 635, 63rd, bro.
No, you
Come
know
on, man.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
mean,
we had a little killer this year.
yeah.
He's a little killer. Ain't gonna lie. They had a squad. I got to give it to him.
yeah, but I'm just like, dude, and they be
I know
talking
it's totally
smack.
different now.
Hey,
They be-
Evan
But
North
yeah,
got
I mean,
Evan North got
you
a
know.
whole bunch of Klay Thompsons on their team.
No, that's exactly what it was. Hey, but no, one of them though, he related to my frat and stuff.
Okay.
He was getting buckets for sure. But yeah,
What's
gonna have
the Barrett? Isn't it Barrett, the kid that's supposed to be highly talented that winter?
yeah.
there.
But if you think about it,
Yeah.
all these kids that's balling in Oklahoma City in the suburbs, they got ties to the All City Conference. Think
Yeah,
about
it's
it.
usually mama or daddy or both. Yeah, you're
Yes, and
Yeah,
they
you're
all
right.
move to the
Yeah.
suburbs. And they all move to the suburbs.
Yeah,
That's
you're
I
right.
mean, because I can even tell you about what happened with before me with Douglas.
Yeah, hold on. He said, hold on to that the next show. We
Okay,
can't give him
okay.
everything, coach.
Yeah,
we can't give
okay.
him everything.
No, I'm just saying, I all the old school cats, man, that told me so much, man, that you know, hey,
But we appreciate you telling your basketball stories because we need more storytelling
yeah,
in our culture. You know what I mean? We appreciate you for sure.
yeah.
That we got to have you back on the show.
Oh,
Where can we
yeah.
follow you at? I know you on Instagram. Shout out your Instagram, man.
Coach Brian Hopgood on Instagram, hashtag the Hopgood Experience. Facebook, you know, my name. I got 2 Facebooks though. Hopgood Brian is for all my homies, and Brian Hopgood is for everybody else. You know, just just hit me, man. Hit me up, man. Like I said, if y'all do this every Wednesday, we talk about all this stuff, man. I got a lot. Like I said, I'll be in Augusta, Georgia next week. So if you want to, because my son has a 4th session for Nike before a Peace Jam. So I mean, we
Good
talk
luck.
about all this
Good
stuff.
luck.
So
Blessings on blessings.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get your son on the show too. Talking about his AAU ball, playing
he's
for you
cool.
too, coach son.
He's
That's
cool.
dope that
He's
y'all
cool. I
on this
told him he
journey
ain't got no
together.
swag. He's corny, but I like him.
Oh man, up his swag, man.
He can't take everything from dad, man. You know, me
He's
and Archie
getting a
talk
little
about
bit
this
of
with
it.
our sons, man. I
Yeah,
got
I
a
know.
7-year-old. My son, he don't even know. He be trying to figure out why all these girls be Sheree. He be just sitting there looking crazy. I'm like, and then my my neighbor across the street from my mom said, Bird, he just don't know yet. I said, you know what? That's good. He don't know yet. Good. Let's just play basketball right now. Let's keep doing what we do.
Play ball.
Yeah. So
He getting
like
a little bit
sometimes
of
they can't get everything
Yeah.
from it.
He getting a little bit of, but like I said, he had his own room all his life. I'm like, dude, I had to share rooms with your uncle. What are you talking about? So you don't know what struggle look like.
Hey, the struggle was when the Wi-Fi get cut off.
Yeah, thank you. Or I'll take your cell phone. Exactly. What you mean I can't go to Chipotle today? That's struggle. Okay, all right.
You
Whatever.
can't go to Chipotle. Can't go to Chick-fil-A. I'm
Yeah,
struggling.
exactly. Yeah, really. Really.
But yeah, I mean, why we shouting people out? In the mix, tell them where they can follow you and subscribe to you, everything.
Yeah, and
Want me to do it?
Sheesh, new podcast alert. So definitely, hold on, I got a button for that too. My bad, y'all. We got to break the news. Breaking news. So yeah, we got a new podcast alert. We got me and Bird here, Last for Dime, Breeding the Archer in the mix. My bad. Yes, IN_DA_mix_pod. Go give us a follow on all platforms. You feel me? We got the Instagram and the TikTok. Bird already got us at 24,000 views in a week. You feel me? Just on a couple of videos. So that's why we working on, staying consistent, man, dropping this dope content. And definitely, yeah, I'm looking forward to this, man. I'm appreciative and grateful to bring you a part of the team for sure.
Yeah, man.
Because we need you, like you said, man. You the OG for sure. Like I don't want to be the oldest guy in the bug, and not even the oldest guy, but you. Because think about it, we got generations here. You feel me, Jay Rich? 27.
Yeah, 27.
27 here. Bird's 54. No, I'm just fucking Bird. No, I'm just.
I'm probably the oldest.
20, 30 here, and 30s. We got 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s in this bad boy, man. So I'm just grateful to be able to elevate those around me. and have some fun while we doing it. You feel me?
Yeah, help me boost mine, man. Yeah, I need y'all youngins to help me boost it, man. Because, like I said, some of this stuff needs to be set out, man, before
It
it
has
goes
to,
with us in the
man.
grave.
We definitely grateful for the people that came before us. You feel me? They the ones paved the way. Like my pops, like I say, we Sam Weber Senior. We was just out at the Warriors Work for Jesus Ministry this past Saturday. This is the last story that we definitely offer here. But we was out there feeding the homeless or outside neighbors, and then like two dudes was like, "Hey, yo, that big dude, that's your dad?" I was like, "Yeah." He said, "What's his name?" I was like, he said, "What's your name?" I was like, "Sam Weber Jr." He's like, "Oh, yeah." He said, "Yeah, man, ask him, do he remember us from Municipal, man? I remember from Municipal, man." And then they just pops walked up, man, and then same kind of how we talking, they just start chopping it up outside about hoop, man, and just how, you know, it's not the same. My pops would go from every hood because he want to play against the best. You feel me?
Sir.
Like Louis Armstrong, you know what I'm saying? That was my pop's teammate back in the day. Like one of the baddest dudes to do it, you know what I'm saying? That didn't get to finish his career because he had, you know, life choice. Everybody got choices.
Brother came to a game in a mink and dropped 40 with no 3-point line and then left.
Yeah, he was bad, bro. That was my pops. He was Pop said that because Pops was on the team and that dude was the coldest, so he got killed. Jury heist, niggas trying
Jury
to
heist, yep, jury heist. I heard stories about that one too.
hold on to it. Way back Wednesdays, yeah. Y'all stay tuned, man. We up. Hey, so what's your other days you free in the evenings, Coach? So we know. So
I'm usually like right now, man. I'm just usually free all the time. Like I said, because I train a little bit in Bristol, but I might be in Oklahoma City, I might be in Bristol, I might be in Georgia. I mean, I'm everywhere, so I always got my my MacBook or whatever. But I'm always after 7 o'clock. I'm always free.
sounds like a plan. Well, now we know we definitely gonna push that schedule back a little bit so we can get everything going, because what we can do next time is we can get it set up online here, and then we can have the same conversations and write down all of our anything we want to talk about topic wise before we go live, and you know, so we can stay consistent.
Yes,
But
sir.
anyway, thank you everybody for tuning in, man. This is a Up for Debate and In the Mix collab. Huge shout out to our special guest, C Money Get Money Travo over here. He's a Thunder fan. Now I got to get him a shirt, man. So Lakers in 5. But anyway, we'll talk to y'all soon, man.
All right.
All right, peace. Good show. Thank you very much, Corey. Man, yeah, y'all definitely follow him. Who You Got podcast for sure.